Opus Rocket of Whispers is an okay game. That's not mean or polite. I just overhyped myself for this game because the trailers made it look like a cross between survival games and that one game called Flight. It was on Flash or something. Anyhow, it's made by Sagono, which is a Chinese game company, and there is nothing else to look into about that. I am free to speak on the matter as I wish. They've got a whole Opus series, which I think is a bunch of separate stories which take place in the same universe. I didn't fact check this, but I know that Opus Rocket of Whispers isn't the first in the franchise. I didn't need to play the other games to mostly understand the plot, though. It might be the most genius writing our civilization has ever seen if you play them all in order, but I think it worked fine as is. This is a game which is made almost entirely out of its plot. The exploration part of the gameplay serves only as a means of getting the player to learn more about the world and see how characters interact and respond to certain situations. There are no puzzles. There's crafting, but resources respawn every day, and you have unlimited days. I didn't explore every last detail of this game, but I'm yet to get a game over screen. There is, however, a lot of optional lore to uncover, and I think that's the most non-story related fun to have in this game. Imagine playing, I don't know, Fallout 4, and there's a whole bunch of audio logs everywhere, but you normally don't care because you're really just trying to find loot and stuff. Well, you kind of flip that on its head by removing the loot, and you just find the lore. It's weird, but just having that is an oddly compelling experience. If you're like me and you take a simple pleasure of putting together lore that's more or less spelled out to you, then this can be pretty fun. Outside of that, I've basically got nothing else to talk about aside from Worf. This isn't like Pathologic 2, which I still haven't finished my review of, and I started working on that like 2 months ago. I just checked the Steam page. It's normally $10, but on sale for $6.30 till January 5th. I'd say that it's not worth it, but bear in mind, I'm a masochist who prefers to play solo engineer on TF2, because I like to risk getting my buildings destroyed. I'm not good at games, TF2 included, but if your game doesn't involve sacrificing my metaphoric testicles to save the love of my life, then I consider the gameplay to lack the needed intensity of an emotional story. I'm not going to say which game that is my headcanon to, but that is my genuine belief as to what the hell was going on in. I'm not the right person to judge this game. It's not made for me, but I did like it. And maybe supporting the developers for hiring a translation company to do a damn good job might be worth as much as $10, and especially 7. It's obviously your decision, but if you're looking for a story that won't blow you away, but still leave you glad you played it, Opus Rocket of Whispers is acceptable. I'm really bad at outros and I don't know when to quit. I say that like I'm a tryhard or I'm so determined. What I mean is I just don't know when to shut the fuck up. So, I'd suggest you leave.